Hi, Eric here with Charlie, this year's Riesling vine. And so things have changed a lot since we were here last. So the first thing that happened is we went through bloom. Now the forecast before that was going to be cold and rainy and windy during bloom, which is not good. But then we got about a day of rain, and then the forecast changed completely, and we had a nice, hot, dry bloom. And as a result, it looks like very many of our little grape flowers have been pollinated, and it looks like we have a really good fruit set. So again, this is the most critical time of year. Another thing that happens during bloom is each one of these buds and each one of these canes is being formed for next year's crop. And the good weather during bloom also means more little baby bunches have been initiated in these little buds for next year. So it's really important that we have a good fruit set and a good weather during bloom, not just for this year, but for next year as well. So next year looks good. We have the potential for another good year if, of course, there's good weather during next year's bloom. But for this year, we're off to a really great start. And now what happens is what we call the rapid growth phase, as you can probably tell. So these little flowers have become berries, and then what that kicks off is 50 days of rapid growth. And this is when a lot of this year's crop is determined. So if we have good moisture, these 50 days is when the vines really require, good nutrition and good moisture. And if we get good plump berries at the end of this 50 days, then we're in great shape. If you have a little dry conditions, then the berries will be smaller, and it could mean a more concentrated grape or maybe just a lower crop load. You can have a lot of fruit and you can have big berries if you have really great dry, hot weather during the ripening season. It can still be a fabulous crop. But we're off to a good start. At least we have the potential for a large crop, and we'll see how this goes. But we've got 50 days of trying to wrangle these vines. We're just about ready to bring up these catch wires. All those see how much has grown here? Well, it's getting a little floppy. So we'll have to raise these catch wires and tuck this stuff back into the trellis. And we'll go from there. But for right now, looks like everything's looking really good.